Hi, my name is Leo. My thought question was teens and sex. Um, are teens ready for sex psychologically? Why and why not? I say teens are not ready for sex psychologically for the certain fact that most teens nowadays they get the stories of what sex is. They get the glimpses. They get the stories from their friends. Either they seen pornos, videos, so they get the what sex should be, and they don't actually know what the act of sex is itself. How do you define sex? Um, I define sex as intercourse between really a male and a female because that's what I was taught when I was growing up. I was a My mom was a real religious person, so when she took us to church in the Bible, it's male, female, intercourse, you get a baby, and really that's sex. So I feel that that act itself is what sex is. That's how I would define sex. Is oral sex considered sex? Um, Me personally, I don't consider oral sex for the simple fact that just how I define sex, I don't feel like you can actually make a baby from oral sex. I understand that you can get the certain pleasures of sex. You can get the feelings of what sex is, but for it to actually be considered sex, oral sex, I don't think that oral sex is sex. What does virginity mean? To me, virginity would mean some uh someone who haven't had intercourse with another person, really, like, and really again going back to the Bible days, to be a virgin you'd have to be pure. um so it's really not being touched, although going back again, I really wouldn't consider oral sex. So if someone was to have oral sex committed on them, I kind of would still consider them a virgin. So how was sex how common was sex in my high school? um Sex was pretty common in my high school. uh Really, it was a trend. If you if you didn't have sex, or you didn't really know what sex was, then you wasn't cool. um is virginity still considered is still something cherished? uh I would say that would go to really certain people. And what I mean is, like, there are certain people who grow up in certain homes, they grow up with certain religions, and they actually hold to that. So they actually do consider virginity something worth cherishing. And then there are some people who actually it's just sex, so no, they don't consider it. So that's how I would answer that. When should sex education be implemented? Why? Uh, I would say, I would say as early as possible. As early as possible, because really, I think the later you wait, then like you would be like really too late. I would guess, because by then, if you wait for too long to actually tell your child about sex and this and that, they probably get another opinion on sex by someone else, or certain videos, internet nowadays, that so I would feel like it would be as really it should be implemented as early as possible. Um what should or should not be included in sex education? Really, I would say the actual act itself and the reason why you're committing it, that should be included in education. because it would you actually should know why you're doing it, and really, I don't think that they should commit the actually just the feeling or oh it feels good. That's not really important. You should actually focus on actually telling the reasons of what sex is, why sex is, what happens, and so on. Um, is teen sexting a problem? Uh, really, it would. I would consider it to most because there could be some friends who a girl and a boy who are in school and they have each other's number and they are texting and it's real innocent. But it could be another situation where someone's texting someone and they have absolutely no one who they're texting and they think that they're texting some 14, 15, 16-year old kid and it's actually a 29, 30-year-old grown man. So that actually would be a very big problem. Did your parents give you the talk, and how did it go? Um, I mean, I didn't really get a talk. It was kind of like my mom. My mom always told me if I wanted to do it, I should wait till I'm ready, and I should wait for someone that I actually like. And we had that talk, and then my dad had the I should also wait till I'm ready, but always wear protection. Thank you.